Hey voyeurs, and welcome back. Welcome back to some more Darkness Within in pursuit of Loth Nulder. So last time we were exploring the residence of Clark Field, and we found a few clues. We wandered down into the cellar, into the well in the cellar, and found a digital organizer, and then something chased us out of the well, and the only thing my character will do now is go back to his house and sleep. He wants nothing more than to get out. Alright. Was all that I experienced down there real? Or was I influenced by the things described in the notes and the things I've known and read about since I was a child? I have a severe headache. I need to rest. There is something in the air at Mr. Field's residence that makes me feel dizzy. Alright, that's a clue. So we must have collected a ton of clues by this point. And I just need to put them all together. Eventually. But right now, my character wants to rest, so let's go and sleep. I feel so tired. Woo. Alright, Dreamcatcher. Work your magic. Any messages? No? Okay, resting it is then. At last. I will rest. Staticky. Who could it be? Who is knocking at my door? I don't remember turning the radio on before I fell asleep. I didn't. That's a good point. No, it's getting more insistent now. What? Look down the hallway. What? Someone was knocking on my door. Where is he? Well, clearly in the void of black. What's this? Outside it seems so quiet, and there's no light other than moonlight. Well, let's walk into the void. Nothing bad could happen. It's dark. No kidding. What's happening? Hey! Anybody there? Strange. Didn't I hear knocking at my door? Lights are out except for the one in front of my door. I think there's a problem with the electricity. What is that weird sound coming from beyond the darkness? I don't hear anything. Okay, well, must have been nothing. So I go back to bed. What is happening to the radio? I hear voices. I hear someone talking? tune it. Okay, that's creeping me out. I'm gonna turn it off. There's that knocking again. Again? Who is it? Hello? Anything outside the window? Ugh. That'd be a really bad jump scare. Am I seeing something outside the window? Oh, what if you could see a reflection of something behind you in the window? How creepy would that be? Oh, man. I'm gonna stop looking at the window now. Okay. What's going on? I don't understand. What's going on? Who is this? Is this a joke? It's darker here than before. It is not real. And that weird monotonous sound is growing louder now and sounds like a slowly beating heart. Ugh. I'm starting to feel quite afraid. Or just afraid. I added in a quite there. Okay. Well, let's try to go back to sleep. What is the meaning of this? Or is this just a dream? Is it? What's happening? No, no. It's inside. Shit. Oh god. No, no, god. Okay, that kind of got me a little bit. Not too much, though. So, zombie man gently caressed our face. Wellsma State Hospital, November 6, 2011. We are now committed, I guess.
Listen, I need to ask you something about him. He woke up several times during the night. Each time he claimed there was some kind of creature sitting on his chest, preventing him from fully waking up.
Ew.
Does he suffer from nightmares or any other kind of problems?
I'm not really sure what you mean.
I see. It's probably nothing. Stress, most likely, brought on by pressures of work combined with not enough sleep. You're his friend. When he gets out of here, tell him to take a break. A long break. He needs it.
The doctor. Okay. So we're not committed. Good. Day 2, after hospital observation, November 8th. Okay. Oh, there we
What's
are.
happening to me? I've been suspended from my police job until further notice.
Next.
The doctor told me I've suffered a nervous breakdown.
Sorry. Stop to take a drink there.
They told me I woke up everyone in my apartment building 3 nights ago with my screaming. I don't remember that happening.
I do.
What's wrong with me? These dreams I keep having, they seem so real.
Ooh-wee-oo.
This case, there's something about it. I feel connected to it somehow. But why?
Like a gentle caress on my face from a zombie.
Maybe if I could solve it, I could understand some of the other things that are happening to me.
Maybe. Is that it? Oh, I guess we're back
I'm
in
not at
control.
home at the moment. Please leave your message after the beep.
Guess not.
Hi, Howard. I just called to ask you if everything's all right. You had a breakdown, you know. You've got to get some rest, mate. I will call you again, mate. Look after yourself. See you soon.
Alright. Ah. Now we're back in control. I better take my medicine as the doctor ordered. Medicine, huh? Medicine. What are we taking? Do I have to take the medicine? What happens if I'm curious. If I cannot take the medicine. But it's probably required. Let's check the answering machine. And then try to leave without taking our medicine. Alright. Oh, yeah. That's probably the message you just left, though, right?
Message 1. Hi, Howard. I just called to ask you if everything's all right. You had a breakdown, you know. You've got to get some rest, mate. I will call you again, mate. Look after yourself. See you soon.
Okay, bye. Well, let's take a look around just in case anything weird is happening. This is about 9:15. 8:11, yeah, it's the correct date. Anything weird in the closet? Anything weird in the drawer? Just looking for weird stuff. No? Ooh, boxes. Guess there's nothing in the boxes. Okay. Alright, let's try to leave without taking our meds. See what happens. Okay, yeah, it's going to force us to do that. Okay, that's fine. Let's get drugged up. Now let's try to leave. Is this a dream too? When I walk out the door, will the world still be the same? Yeah, at least it's not a bad dream. It's true. Still waiting for something to be outside the window. Okay. So, let's see. My house, no. I don't think the office is going to hold anything new. Oh, no, we needed to go back to the office because we needed a clue. Yeah, I think that's the right direction to take. My office. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can gather clues from this report here now. Aha, we can. Okay, good. So, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Anything important? What could be important? Oops, Daisy. Oh, okay, it's all on this sheet. Because when I click on this one, it disappears. Okay. Let's see, owner of this company? What? Oh, I can't seem to underline anything. What is that? What can I? Okay, so I can underline that, but nothing else. Clark Field. Yeah. The victim of my case. Right. And, no. No. He suffocated. I don't think it's allowing me to underline anything but what I need to underline, which is, that's strange. But I still haven't found any clues. Date of burial. Portland Cemetery, Northwood Forest. Birth date? Maybe he uses that as his code? On the briefcase we need to get into with all the audio recordings? 1976. No, that was a piece of it. I remember now. He took over the company at a certain age, and we had to combine this clue with the date he took over the company and add it to 1976 to figure out the code, I think, is how it works. So, I think so. Yes, that's one of the clues. Okay. What is the last one? Do we need the date of his death? October 21st, he was killed. And that's the second one. What would be a hidden clue if there was one? I suppose I can just try to underline until I get a response from the game, because it seems like I can only underline what I need at this point. But I can't seem to underline anything else. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there would be nothing new in here, since we're the only ones that have access to the office, supposedly. But this might be a good point to stop and try to combine clues. So let's see. Because we haven't done this at all, and it's an aspect of the game. Let's see. Important event. Oh, when he was 22, Mr. Field and his brother took over their father's company, and Mr. Field wrote that this incident greatly affected his life. Let's see. So let's combine that with his date of birth. Let's add it here. Date of birth. Combine. Okay. Let's take that out. Maybe we need the age he was when he died. Let's take that out. Maybe. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay, let's try to do some logical things here if we can. Something in the air and it's making me dizzy when I'm there. So let's add that and the Harmel smell and the strong scent clue. And I think that should be it. This should give us something, I would think. Were all the things I saw hallucinations? There was talk of the diverse mixture that is used in religious rituals and made people hallucinate, right? Did the incense smells cause me to experience strange things? Hallucinations. So that's the new clue here. So we just boiled down a couple of clues, or a few clues, into a new one. What's this collapse ceiling? Alright, there was the collapse ceiling in the well. Locked case. A birthday? I don't think so, no. Okay, so here we go. Locked case. Important event. Date of birth. Maybe this is what we need. That didn't ring a bell. Okay. Let's see. Ivor's place. Christopher T. Dredden was also with Mr. Field and Ivar during the meeting. Calendar. So I'm not sure what we're supposed to use a 5-year calendar for. A 5-year-old calendar. It remained here untouched, but I didn't notice any clues on it. And there's mention of his travel abroad. So Clark warned his brother not to go to the police regarding this situation, maybe suggesting that some of the police are involved in whatever's going on here. The doctor, okay. Is there audio logs I really don't care to listen to? Escape, no messages, even though Arthur said he'd call me several times. Okay. So I'm kind of surprised that I can't combine, or seemingly can't combine anything else, but I'm pretty sure there probably is something. But let's see. Nolder's office. There would be no reason to go back there unless. No, I don't think there is any reason to go back there yet. Okay, so yeah, this is where we need to be. I should search here more carefully this time. Let's head back upstairs and well, I think I think we should go back in here and so 22, let's look at the date of birth. 76, 98, 1998, 1998 possibly. That's just 22 years old. Well, let's try 1998. There was a piece of paper on the floor there. Is that a clue? I don't remember that being there last time. Probably was. So, which is the correct position here? Is it this row? Or okay, let's try this second row here. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Ah! You got it. Good. So he used the year of the company takeover as the password. Yep. Here we go. These are Mr. Field's notes. Some pages of Clark Field's notes, part 3 of 4, so we still need part 2 of 4. So we must have missed part... Nope. Okay, 1 of 4. Okay, 2 of 4. 3 of 4. Okay. Let's see, last night, during our conversation, Ivar blurted out... I was thinking it was Ivan. Yeah, it was Ivar, wasn't it? Ivar blurted out that he has a secret meeting place in Northwood Forest. Yes, I clearly recall this because as soon as he realized that he had made a mistake, he tried to change the subject. After a short while, when he realized that I had understood him, he told me that he was planning to invite me there quite soon. First, he had to speak with some people whose identities he intentionally avoided revealing. He spoke about this place a bit and emphasized in particular that it had been empty for a long time, but from an aesthetic point of view had every comfort that people like us always seek. He told some tales about this place, which is far away from the closest habitation, and came about through a series of events that are mostly forgotten now. He told me that it always seemed to be a place of pure evil, without even taking into account a few rumors. It is not known who built it or when it was constructed. In time, it became an object of fear, which also caused people to be afraid of the forest. He left after that, telling me that he would soon invite me to this place where he and some of his special friends met. After he left, my mind was churning with strange thoughts. After so many gruesome things had been mentioned about it, it may sound strange to some people that I still wanted to see such a place where darkness and mists of dark medieval ages were imprinted. But things like that are the only things that matter to someone like me. Oh, okay. After quite some time, I got to see that special secret meeting place that Ivar had mentioned and promised to invite me to. During a stormy night, I had to traverse Northwood Forest, a place that no one wants to enter after dark, due to its lonely and notoriously twilight world, which can daunt even the bravest person. I drove my car through the forest on the uneven soil pathway between the dimly lit evanescent lights and sounds which resembled the nighttime frolics of wild fawns. Suddenly I saw, or thought I saw, some recesses which probably opened up to some underground clefts or caves, about which I had heard many tales during my childhood, since some of them are believed to be meeting places for witches. This caused my uneasiness to grow. Maybe the matter that caused me to grow so... Excuse me, where am I getting grow again from? Maybe the matter that caused me to be so greatly affected. There is a 200-year-old incident that caused a drunk named Annabelle Glacio to scream horribly whilst running to town on the uneven soil, pathway, and trails from that forest. He had been bleeding profusely, and because of his screams, he caused everyone to wake up and gather around him. I read his story of craziness in the newspaper article, as told by the drunk himself. In this article, he mentioned a group of people that had worn clothes made of animal skins, living in a small cave hidden by the forest at the foot of the Northwood Mountain. After eating something, this strange group summoned something from beneath a dark well-like hole by pounding the palms of their hands into the ground and playing a thing that the drunk described as a musical instrument, which was set up at the edge of the dark well-like hole. Oh man. Some of these really just seem like run-on sentences. I don't know. After that, as a result of the thing that had answered the group's call and come from below the well-like hole, the drunken run screaming, as the Noit, all the way to what? As the Noit. Okay. Maybe I'll decipher that later. And I know that, according to the article, all the local people accused him of being in a drunken stupor while in the forest and inventing the entire story. This font is terrible, by the way. I had investigated this story and discovered that it was in accordance with some of the historical truths, and I decided that these are not matters that can be invented by a simple drunk like Annabelle Glacio. Also, the papers are really, really bright, which doesn't help the readability of it. Maybe for that reason, that night I proceeded through the forest with cautious feeling inside me. Now I can't be sure. When I reached that sinister-looking place situated on a cliff just outside the forest, the time was 2 o'clock. Oh, in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning. It was not large, but its old, darkened, waterlogged, and worm-eaten wooden planks made it seem disturbing, and since I could not discern its features in the darkness of the moonless night, it seemed to me even more formidable with... Okay, that's a new sentence. Seemed to me even more formidable, period. There's a period there, hard to see, but... Okay. With this manifestation, I couldn't help thinking that Edwin Pickman... Who's Edwin Pickman? Was looking at it when he wrote these lines. Oh, he's an author. Okay. There it stands under sunlight. A marker to show that it's still there. As black as night with no moonlight. And its doom is laid so bare. I need to take a drink. This is long. Participating in the meeting were 3 strange people in addition to Ivar and myself. As time passed, our conversation got deeper, and I felt as though their verbal and facial expressions were emitting a penetrating, dense, evil sensation and a disgusting pressure which made me feel nauseous. At first, I thought that this feeling which somehow I couldn't shake off, even though I firmly tried, was caused by the height and age of the place. But on second thought, it was probably drugs. But now I shiver with fear much more than even that night, when I remember looking into the corpse-like dull eyes and remember the fast movements of their exceedingly thin bodies and their whispering in an unfamiliar language while looking directly at my face. Until morning, in that worm-eaten building which is standing on that sinister cliff, We spoke about suspicious topics and unknown secrets without caring about the freezing effect of the whistling wind that blew in from between the rotten old planks. Maybe the thing that helped me not to care about the place, and most important of all, about those 3 cadavers, were the topics that enchanted me and benumbed me like alcohol. These topics were beyond all ordinary human thinking and perception. They showed me some carved antique... Antic? What is that word? They showed me some carved antique stone pieces in old books and told me about the hidden machine that only Franz Mesmer dared mention, and about the powerful alchemists and magicians whose names are unknown to ordinary people. I couldn't help thinking that these were... Man, my eyes are killing me. I couldn't help thinking that there were many more things that weren't shown to me. For a long time, I thought that I heard some strange noises and that I could hardly separate from the roaring sound of the sea that accompanied the storm, which I didn't dare mention when I saw that the others were unaware of this. I can say now with certainty that this forest is not for sane people. It is a place where night creatures gather to worship Nyx by dancing, howling, jumping from tree to tree, and sacrificing in the underground passageways. And I don't want to go to that rotten place, which now belongs once more to the forest. I think I dropped my digital organizer in the well. Yep. During my mad rush out. Okay, so the well is a passageway to the meeting place in Northwood Forest, which frightens me to consider. I couldn't find it, although I searched everywhere in here, in my apartment, which is downtown, and in my office. This is very bad for a forgetful person like me, who sometimes can't even remember something that happened even an hour ago. That sounds like me. However, I don't want to go down there even one more time just to get my digital organizer. After all that craziness, isn't it ironic that I'm still staying here of my own volition? Alright. Well, after all that reading, I think I need a break. Let's just listen to some cassette tapes. This is cassette... Wait. There was mention... Yes, there was mention of cassette number 1. Okay, just as it mentions it in his notes. Would be 2 of 4. Let's see. Oop. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to set up this recording, like where it's from. Were these the notes that we're laying over here? Okay, let's see. Maybe so. Ah, cassette note. Okay, so this is Old and Now Unused Moorland Cemetery, Bringston. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so let's check this out. I did. Oh, have I bugged it? Did I? Oh no. No, it's in my inventory. Okay. So we got some good sounds on this one. How do I do this? I may have broken it. I don't know. Shit. How in the world? Yeah, I bet. Why is this so complicated? Okay. Okay, wait. Click once. Okay, there we go.
Old and now unused Moreland Cemetery, Brengston, 2:48 a.m., 5th of October 2010.
Well, I think that's all there is to it. I didn't know tapes had tracks on them. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't remember any of these being like too scary. There are no jump scares in here or anything like that. It's just, yeah, whooshing and tapping and howling. Next.
In a cave near the Northwood Forest, 4:22 p.m., 14th of November 2010.
Next.
By the well in my cellar, 10:56 p.m., 13th of February 2011.
Next.
In my bedroom, 3:13 a.m., 12th of March, 2011.
Oh, Clark, right there. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh yeah, Clark, baby. Sorry, once again, sorry. Next. Almost finished? These do end. Oh, it's been ready forever now. Okay.
In the Well, 9:42 p.m., 22nd of May, 2011.
That's me pouring coffee. Don't worry about that one. Okay. All right. Okay. Things that go bump in the night. No distinct voices. This is a long one, huh? Something scurrying. Okay. No label to this one? Okay.
In Ivar's cabin, 3:07 a.m., 5th of July, 2011.
Yeah, the storm he was talking about. He mentioned some other noises, though. Sounds like somebody moving furniture. Still moving furniture. Okay. Next. Sounds like a wolf howling. Coyote, maybe? I have no idea what coyotes sound like. But since it's not labeled, I'm gonna assume this one's unimportant. So next. Of course, maybe all of these are from Ivar's cabin. I don't know. Okay, that seems to be all of it. Can we... Nope, just that one. We just listened to the... Hope I didn't miss anything. Okay, so now what? So now what? Password incorrect. Forgot your password. Okay, so we need to unlock this. Ew, goodness. That could be a problem. I don't remember any of the passwords. Some dates have been marked here. 1/7/11. I don't think any of these work. Yeah, I don't think any of these work. That won't even fit in there. Yeah. What about Ivar? Oh, so we can only use numbers. Okay. Only use in spaces. Oh, hello. Reminder note. I just lucked into that. Didn't remember that at all. When will the triumphant witch be reborn? Oh, okay, that's a good clue. Okay. Okay. So, triumphant witch, triumphant witch. We don't have any books of poetry around here, do we? No. Or do we? Do we? Oh, that looks like a book right there, but we can't read it. Okay. Okay. So I guess we have to go back. We have to go back. Oh. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay. So, 7-11? 7:55? Oh, 6:55, of course. 6:55. Well, we need the password first before we can do anything. I wonder if that's a clue to something. The time there. Alright. Yeah, let's head back to my place. And that wasn't it. This is it right here. Maybe not. Thought I could open this. I know a poem called Time of the Triumphant Witch by Edwin Pickman. He is one of my favorite poets. Actually, this is his book. Okay, here's the poem. I'd better check it out. Clues. Okay, let's see. So I'm sure it has to do with numbers here. 18. No, okay. Time of the Triumphant Witch. It was a noisome, bleak, and stormy night. That night after my friend Harold Gallo died. He was just 18, so full of life and bright. Found dead, alone in his home by the riverside. Then, as the storm was roaring, trees swung left to right. I heard that awful story now carved in my mind. It was about a witch who will not be seen in daylight. She was betrayed by her people, cursed the town, and died. She lived in the forest, too close to our town, so none would dare enter from dusk until dawn. Seldom she came here to buy some food or a gown, and never said bad things nor caused us any harm. Still the young ones of the town, their fear grew great. They said to the people, "Witch must be burnt as such." But the old ones stood against, said, "Curb your hate." They cried, betraying her brings trouble far too much. Yet the young ones, scared, thought that she could be burnt so fast, and they called the witch hunters to burn her down to dust. Without proper inquisition, they put her in a cage. No words came from her mouth, neither any curse nor rage. As the devouring red flame shone before my eyes, those damned hellish words were heard within her painful cries. "You'll pay for this foolish act with your own children's lives. They will die when they're 18. This will be your woeful prize." According to the witch's curse, each child will die when they're 18 years old. Okay, thus the story ends here, but the curse endures anew. 6 children have died with the sign of the witch on their brow. Okay, six have died. 6 children died under the curse. Okay. At the same night, come the next morn, we've had a newborn. In this sign, so the rumors say, number is when she'll be reborn. Okay. This sign. Okay. Sign of the witch on their brow. Yes, I'd seen that sign before, just before Harold died. No natural death. He killed himself that night. He always acted strange, but last in my sight. He seemed not quite himself, like a doll can be thrown aside. Snuck into Gallo's home and found a spot to hide. Then he came in silence and went up like night arrayed, clad in black, face pale moonlight, eyes so wide, and his chamber was all changed, mirrors all round displayed. Mirrors, huh? Then I followed him upstairs, as silent as a thief. What I saw is much for me my beliefs crack beneath. His chamber door was not closed, to me held his back. But I saw a reflection of pale face colored with bloody awful relief. He was carving the sign, XI, on his brow with an old rusty blade. Gallo carved the sign XI on himself, or IX, since it was in a mirror. Oh, let's see. Then he cut his own throat so quick, he did not hesitate, and he fell down to the floor, still alive, and shaking in pain so great. Then I ran away into the night. All I could feel was the coldest dread. This is a story I've kept in this soul of mine. Everything started for me on the 1st of April, 1699. Is that important? April 1699, the date that Gallo killed himself. That was the date on which Harold's soul took flight, and I'm sure tomorrow will be the witch's triumphant night. So the 2nd of April, 1699. Four or five. Just looking for this last clue here. There were mirrors in the house in which the writer snuck. Okay. So they're gonna die when they're 18. 6 children have died. So it might be obvious to you at this point. I don't remember the trick to this puzzle. I did figure this one out though at one point. So 6 children have died. The sign numbers when she'll be reborn. The sign is 9. So 3 more children. So this guy was the 7th, right? Sorry about that. Just stretching out. Oh. 6 children have died. Come the next morn, we've had a newborn. Okay. So every time somebody dies, a new child is born. So it's going to be like 36 more years. Hmm. 1735. Let's see. Okay, so maybe Harold is included in the 6. Oh, thanks. Great. Yeah, go play some Deus Ex. Let's see. 1747? What? What? Let's see. 18, this one. 6 children have died. I'm probably just miscalculating here. I think I am. Bingo, 1753. 1753. So yeah, that's just, once you figure it out, just simple addition. Right? So you know when it started. Right, that's when Harold died, so 3 more after Harold. So 54. 1753. Yeah. So now, just gotta figure out a date to enter into the organizer. I have no idea what date I should enter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop and go through everything off screen. I can't sit here and pick through everything on screen. Yeah. Door's locked. Did I find a key? Car keys? No. Well, let's see what he says when Try to head back down into the cellar. What's this? Locked. Oh, okay. Well now. May have worked up the courage to go back down here now. And we have... okay. Okay, still not gonna go in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick through all my notes and figure out what date to enter in there, because I really have no clue at this point. So I'm gonna save there. And come back. I've already wasted too much of your time already. I'm just gonna come back when I have figured it out. Let's save here. Episode 3. There we go. And I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll stumble across the date immediately after ending the recording. But until then, guys, later.